What's happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for the continued support. Continue to like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. Upload videos every single day. Now, we got two undefeated teams in the NFL that a lot of people probably didn't see being undefeated up until this point in the season, and that is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. So are these two teams legit? Let me really focus on the Steelers, because the Steelers obviously have the pedigree of winning. They have the 5-6 Super Bowls or whatever. I think it's just 5, right? Or 6. They have 6 Super Bowls and all the history, and Coach Tomlin has won a Super Bowl, and Big Ben has won 2 Super Bowls, and all this hype coming off Ben's injury, where he missed basically all of last season. And it's like, how good will the Steelers be in a division that Lamar Jackson seemed to have taken over in the Baltimore Ravens? The Cleveland Browns are a lot better. A lot of people expected, and they started the season off 4-1. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are quiet 5-0, including this just curb stomping of the Cleveland Browns in their last game, 38-7. Now, we're going to find out a lot about Pittsburgh, because even though they were 4-0 before the Browns game, people were discrediting their wins. They had wins over the Giants, the Broncos, the Texans, the Eagles, 4 bad teams, and then they beat the Browns, who they just beat the hell out of. So we don't really know if the Browns are just that bad or Pittsburgh's actually this good. Well, we're going to find a lot out over the next 3 weeks, because over the next 3 weeks they play the Titans this week. They play the Ravens after that on the road. Both these games on the road. They have 3 straight road games. The Titans, the Ravens, and the Cowboys. Now, although it's like, it's the Cowboys, they have the worst defense in the NFL, one of the worst defenses in the NFL, but the Cowboys have players. The Cowboys can play football. Even though they don't have Dak, they have Andy Dalton. We'll get our chance to see him, but they can play. They're not just a soup sandwich. They're not just a rollover team. So we're going to find a lot about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans over the next couple weeks. I think the Titans can, I think Pittsburgh can be a legit Super Bowl team, and here's why. They have a defense. Those guys in their defense can play. TJ Watt, Bud Dupree can harass your quarterback, and that's what they did to Baker Mayfield and made him play just like a shell of himself. Now, the thing about Baker Mayfield, he should have never been a number 1 overall pick. He's a solid quarterback, but they had him looking garbage, like straight trash. Watt, Tuitt, Bud Dupree, these Cam Hayward, these guys were in Baker's face all day, and that's what they can do to your quarterback. Their pass rush is legit. Now, they just lost Devin Bush for the year. That hurts. That hurts, because Devin Bush is one of the most athletic linebackers in the league, but not having Devin Bush is going to hurt. But having guys like Minkah Fitzpatrick, like I said, Watt, Bud Dupree, making plays on the defensive side of the ball will try to cover up the missing hole that is being left by Devin Bush. And so I think if they can continue, what's crazy, even though they scored 38 points, their offense still needs to click on all cylinders, whether it's Connor, Chase Claypool, Juju Smith-Schuster. They need to continue to develop and develop a repertoire with each other, and repertoire with their veteran quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger. And I think the Pittsburgh Steelers can be a legit Super Bowl team. Now, do I pick them to dethrone the Ravens this season? I don't know. They're going to play the Ravens. They still have 2 games against Baltimore this season. And Baltimore is still shaky, man. Baltimore is not dominant like they were last year. Their defense looked vulnerable in their last game against the Eagles. And they're still trying to figure out their passing game. Lamar and those receivers and the tight ends still aren't clicking to the level that they expect. They still aren't clicking to the level that they should be at this point of the season. They're in the 3rd year in the system under Greg Roman and John Harbaugh with Lamar Jackson. So, I like the Steelers, man. I was a hater of the Steelers those first 4 weeks. They hadn't beat anybody, but they beat the hell out the Browns. And so I think the Steelers is a legit team. I think the Titans are a legit team. I try my best. That's crazy, because I tried my best to hate on both the Steelers and the Titans. I did. I'm not even going to lie to you. I tried my best to hate on both the Steelers and the Titans, and they both continue to prove me wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on the Steelers and the Titans. I think the Steelers can be a legit team. I still think the Titans, they continue to prove me wrong. But they'll play each other this week, and we'll get more answers. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for listening. I'll see you next time.